Taurus, welcome to your October 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be your reading from October 23rd until the 29th. So let's take a look here. All right, Taurus, what's going on? I feel like you're ready for new things. There's definitely new things on the horizon here. Oh yeah. Definitely new things on the horizon. If you've been wanting any type of growth in regards to your career, in regards to your resources, or just overall just personal development growth, this is the reading here. This looks good. Yeah, whatever you're actively working toward in regards to what you're trying to manifest for yourself at this time. The universe is your partner. I think it's wanting you to remember that the law of attraction is real, because you do have this card that says in the hand, the universe is your partner, and the universe is definitely your partner. So anything that you're working with, it's like, you know, the universe wants you to succeed here and is working with you. And I really do sense here, with this Chariot card being the overall energy, it's like you're looking for more success. You're looking for more growth. Right, you want to expand outwardly. You want to conquer, basically. The Chariot, you know, as above, so below. It's like you're understanding that you're the conduit of the divine. You're seeking more growth and expansion and success, and that's what it is that you're going to be doing this week. It's just constant movement forward, and then it's like this movement forward is like in regards to, there's some newer idea I think here that you're going to try to cultivate and put together here with this Ace of Pentacles. Now, Ace of Pentacles could be figuring out a way how to make more money, figuring out a way how to create new art, figuring out a way to create a new product, figuring out a way to basically bring something into tangible form, right? So that's what I see you doing here. Ace of Wands is in your challenge. I think you're looking for maybe some inspiration, I would say. Right, you're kind of looking for that catalyst of energy, that sort of initiating energy, or that initiating factor. Because the Ace of Wands is your challenge, the Fool card is your advice. The Fool card is basically just get started, right? Like sometimes you got to create your own momentum. Sometimes you got to create the energy yourself. You can't just wait for that moment of inspiration or motivation, right? Like sometimes you got to create it yourself. And also too, it's like the Fool card's your rawness. Rawness is all about the genius, the sudden awakening of genius, trying something, experimenting, seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like. And whatever it is that you're experimenting with, I do think you will... Oh, sorry, that's my phone. I think whatever you're experimenting with the Queen of Swords or trying to figure out, I think you're getting your answer here. You do have this Palace of Cups here in the... also, too, I think you could be receiving some information or form of communication that gives you the insight that you've been looking for, right? That kind of gives you a better understanding of things here. So I kind of see a lot of you in the future kind of doing like some research, trying to figure out how to put things together, seeing what works, what doesn't work, what's going to balance out, what's not going to balance out. You have this Palace of Cups here in the outcome, and I like this card because I see some of you in an environment here toward the end of the week. Like it feels to me like it's something very spiritual, right? Because if we think about water, it's the most spiritual element, right? Or it deals with spirituality, the water element. So does fire, but they all do in some way. But water deals with the spiritual energies, right? So it's like there's some type of environment that's going to be very spiritual for you. Like how do I explain this? Like, it's going to really allow you to connect to your inner spiritual being, right? It's going to allow you to connect to your spirituality here. I'm not sure what it is. We're going to have to clarify it. You may call me crazy right now. Just wait till the end of the week. You did pull this Libra card as well, right? So right now it's like maybe balance is something that you're doing at this time. But also Libra deals with, it's like trying to figure out like the right balance, right? Trying to figure out like the right amount of things here to allow you to spring forward. You have the Ten of Swords in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Yeah, I think your genius is going to awake this week, but it's by you'll get this sudden epiphany of a sudden realization by looking outward, right? Like by switching something up or by learning something new or doing something that is not what you usually do. Clarify this Chariot for Taurus. 7 of Pentacles here. You know, you've already been making good leeway here, right? And you've already been making good leeway, right? And so I think this is about you. A lot of you, this is in regards to like how you want to put together, like, so hear me out. I'm about to channel some specific messages here. For a lot of you, this is in regards to how you want to put together either some form of event, or maybe it's an event coming together. Hear me out. Hold on. There's more to this reading, but just hear me out. For some of you, this is coming too strong. It's about you wanting to put together some form of event or something entertaining or something that is possibly educating and entertaining. Like it's something to deal with like the connection of all people. Like how can you bring together something perfectly that is fair for everybody and that gives everybody inspiration and peace and joy or inspiration, whatever the case might be. And I'm seeing you by the end of the week, like doing something like this. Now, others of you, maybe the idea has already come to you. Others of you, maybe it's about to come to you, right? So, but just in general, it's like when it comes to something that you're trying to do, you're trying to progress it forward. You're trying to move something forward here. You're trying to move forward with something, but there's certain things that you have to figure out and balance out first so that way you can actually move forward. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles for Taurus and their current energy. You have the 9 of Wands here. Yeah, you know, you have an idea, like you want to try something, you want to do something, and it's like, okay, but now it's like, okay, when it comes down to it, you got to do it, right? And so it's like you could be kind of like lacking a little bit of, maybe the optimism has kind of left, or maybe you're facing a little bit of resistance in regards to putting this together or manifesting something, but keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, the 9 of Swords here as well to clarify this Ace of Wands. Right. I think it's almost like your challenge is you're trying to take the initiative or do something the way you've always done it, and that has to change. So it's like you have to think outside the box. 10 of Swords. And the Fool card, thinking outside the box, literally. Clarify that Fool card. You have the Hierophant. Maybe it's unconventional. Maybe doing something unconventional or breaking convention here. You know, the way you typically go about things or do things here. It's innovative, right? It's almost like, I don't know, maybe you have like a certain rule the way you live your life, right? Like your rule is, you know what? No junk food past 8 p.m. This is just an example. No junk food past no junk food past 8 p.m. Right? But let's just say one night is like you and your partner, or you and the person that you're married with, or your friend, like you're just genuinely vibing like hardcore, and it's just a very deep spiritual moment, and you're like, you know what? All right, let's open that bag of chips or whatever. Like, you know, that would be like a Full card Hierophant. It's like, you know, kind of, sometimes it's okay to pivot, you know, sometimes it's okay to kind of rebel against, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's your advice, is like to try something different, do something different. It's okay to do something unconventional. You have the 8 of Swords here. So something that is confusing becomes more clear in the future position I'm seeing here this week. Queen of Swords, like you understand something more and you're getting your answer, and it's like the answer that you're getting is to this 8 of Swords, right? It's like through actually finding a more simpler process rather than overcomplicating things. So I think there's something's going to become way easier for you, or feel easier. Clarify this 10 of Swords in the position of something that you're unaware of. 4 of Swords. You ever, that saying like stillness speaks, right? Like, and I guess that's Pisces, right? Stillness speaks. Right? Because if you think about this, the 10 of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of. Well, this is Gemini. right? And if we think about the mutable axis, you got Gemini, Sag, Virgo, Pisces. Gemini is what we already know, right? Sagittarius is where we broaden our intellect and learn, right? Do some form of wisdom or knowledge. Pisces is when we sort of are in a deep contemplation to allow the stillness to speak, right? To look deeper, to sense deeper, to look beyond what we know and what we can see at this time. And Virgo would be obviously practically implementing and what works practically. So I think this is like you meditating. I think through some form of meditation, I think the answer will come to you. This literally looks like a fucking person meditating. The Four Swords. Right? Look how the Four Swords are up. Right? And you know how like when we meditate, it's like we connect upwardly, right? We ascend above. And it's like the swords represent thoughts and ideas, collective consciousness, or the infinite consciousness. So it's like you may be unaware of things, but through deep stillness and reflection and being open to different untraditional ways of doing things or unconventional, breaking your way of convention in regards to the way you usually seek answers and wisdom, you may get your answer. Clarify this Palace of Cups. God dang, you got me fired up. You got the Five of Cups here. Healing energy as well. If you've been, you pulled two cards actually here. You pulled the Chariot. So it's interesting because it's like I see some of you like taking a trip back home or to like your hometown or maybe seeing your mother or like you're in some form of nurturing environment that is very healing for you here by the end of the week. And it's like a place that it's like an energy that kind of uplifts you, supports you, and nurtures you. Also, there's some sort of emotional support. It's like you're refueling here by the end of the week. Maybe it's the sun coming to Scorpio, getting a refuel. You ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm saying? So, but basically, it's like you're refueling here. Let's let's keep it going. What's your favorite scary movie? You teach a class about slashers, and you walked into a dark alley alone. I think the line went something like that. If anybody knows what movie I'm talking about, that's my movie right there. You pulled this snail card. It says persistence. So things are I think you're just having to persevere on your journey and on your destiny here, especially on the greater dreams and the bigger dreams and the things that you're trying to attain at this time. Pulled the Sun card here as well. This is about creating. You're ready to create more, create better, to continue to create good things. Are you creating something, putting together something? Pull this flower bouquet, and it says potential. So potential is here in your challenge. You want to find it. You're trying to tap into it. You pulled this bird information. I told you, some type of information or news or something that allows you to understand something clearly. So if you've been looking for news or information or an idea or a thought that gives you sudden clarity or allows you to understand, it's coming. Pull the Bull resistance card. It's like, sometimes less is more, right? Like, because, right, Ten of Swords is like, damn, like we just keep hitting that damn wall. So if we surrender, maybe the wall will just fall, But no, it's like what you're unaware of is like to like let go of trying to do the same things over and over. It's time to innovate. Ancient Sphinx wisdom here. So again, it's the wisdom as your advice. The Hierophant deals with wisdom as well, right? unconventional wisdom, or unconventional ways of thinking. Let's pull this last one here. What do we got? Globe totality. Also pull this ocean card. I see you like being part of like some spiritual network, Taurus, or a spiritual community, some form of community that's very uplifting, supportive, and allows you to, or helps you move forward and pushes you forward to achieve greater and greater things, right? Like the Palace of Cups can be like a church, right? So I'll give you examples of the Palace of Cups. Palace of Cups can be like a church, or the Palace of Cups can be like I don't know, it could be like I don't know, like a healing workshop or a healing community or something in the form of that, right? To where it's like you come and it's like it's a spiritual energy. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I wish you the best this week. Be sure to book a personal reading with me. I'm only going to have the price as low as it is for a little bit more longer. So be sure to book a reading with me if you want one. I highly suggest you do. That link is down below in the description. If you click the link, all the details will be there. It'll take you straight to my website. And yeah, otherwise than that, I'm wishing y'all the best. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you haven't, and I will see y'all later.